Good morning, campers. Welcome back to the Cut the Camera podcast. It's one of your hosts, Nick Sturniolo,
Matthew Sturniolo,
and Chris. Guys, I look like I got beat up in a parking
Nick, what's
lot.
that face called?
We're already laughing today because Nick has like
Chris
a
are making fun of me
because like
right
I didn't want to create like a heaping pile of tissues, but my allergies are so bad, so I got this just so that like if Matt or Chris are talking in my nose, I can be like, and then just put it down.
Oh, gross. God.
But ew.
Stop.
Guys, you act like I want this life. Like, my allergies are so bad today. Look at my eyes. It looks like I got beat up in a parking lot, like, and punched and beat. Have you seen Stranger Things when they, like...
I've seen Stranger Things, but I don't know
There's, like, that one scene where they hit the guy, I think, right? In, like, the alleyway. They're, like, fist fighting.
You mean any fight scene ever?
In Stranger Things, I don't know what you're talking about.
I think
Jonathan Byers and Steve
I got sunglasses, too.
Ooh, those are cool.
To protect
Why,
me.
they look like they're way above your eyes, no? Doesn't it look like they look like they start at like your eyebrows?
Like $2 from Amazon, so like...
Ew.
Price doesn't matter, Nick. It's okay.
I'm gonna sneeze again.
And banging around.
It didn't work.
That was funny. All right.
All right, well, this episode's probably going to come out like the day before Halloween, so we're here to celebrate. I got my Halloween Town hoodie
I
on.
like it.
Thank you.
I
Oh,
got.
I should have got a costume.
I mean, yeah.
I think you and me should just take our shirts off and put each other's on, and then we'll be each other.
I think we're definitely good off
I
that.
was gonna say the amount of times I've heard that joke is insane.
All right.
literally disgusting.
So what are we doing today, Nick?
Before we even start, I want to just say that I wrote in my notes. Let me look. Girl versus monster. And then I put, I'm stuck in your head. I'm back from the dead. Got you running scared. I'm fearless.
See, that song is good, but it's not the best song in that movie.
I mean, had me at hello.
I saw this.
When
Had Me
the
at
girl's
Hello.
possessed.
Had Me
Oh
at
my
Hello is
God.
actually the best. One of the, I'd say my top 3 best Disney Channel.
I saw this
soundtrack
video and
ever.
it was like,
songs.
I saw this
Had
video.
Me
At hello, oh.
You already have.
Wait, that's from that?
Yes,
You ain't got a thing to prove.
cause I'm already into you. Yes,
That's
Nick.
crazy that that's from that.
Yeah, it's so fucking hit.
Well, that's like one of the top Halloween movies.
We should
of
have like a
all time,
movie
too.
night when we're on tour.
I want to watch E.T. really bad because of the last podcast. Still haven't watched it.
That wasn't last podcast, but whatever. Anyways,
No, what I was gonna say is I saw this TikTok and it was like watching Disney movies, but every time I cringe, I have to drink or like take a sip of a beer. And the example was Lemonade Mouth, and she was just like kept drinking, whatever.
what?
And what? No, it's like when
Where are
they're,
the
it's like
cringe
when they
parts?
it's like when they first start singing and they're like making the beat and the kid's got his keys. He's like this with the keys, like catching them.
That's
and
like
it's
just
jingling.
just
that
like-
was actually
and then-
like I always wanted that to happen.
That was like an
I was
empowering.
actually trying to
moment.
tap my foot and start a band. Like,
No,
you
and
saw
then,
all
and then
that
like the
shit.
kid starts clapping, or the girl, and she's like claps like up here, and then like below her leg, like she's like
Okay, that one I can get behind.
it
a
was
little bit.
actually
that,
really
that
bad.
movie's just like cinema masterpiece.
No, but the top comment was Radio Rebel sending anybody to the hospital.
That's so funny.
oh my god.
I don't think I've actually fully seen Radio Rebel.
Oh my god.
Radio
I
Rebel
saw
is so
that.
good. Kid, stop.
But once again, can't control it. But have you seen that? Guys, I like.
I'm
Come
so
on.
happy I don't have headphones on. It'd be, like, right in your.
There's like
Have-
ears and then sniffle.
Have you seen
or
that
whatever.
clip? And it's the Radio Rebel. She says she's Radio Rebel on stage, and one of the extras in the crowd takes like 5 solid seconds to realize that like she's shocked. Like she goes, "I'm Radio Rebel," and then there's a girl in the crowd. She's like. Like it hits her like 5 minutes later. It's like an actual like in the final cut of the movie. It's the funniest shit ever.
We should watch.
Yeah,
it.
She literally looks like it's not even like she's shocked that's Radio Rebel. She literally has a heart attack.
We should
it's
watch
like
it.
the
I have, like,
funniest clip ever.
I have a plentiful list of things that need to get watched.
Wow. Okay, guys, I'm gonna sneeze.
Both
Same
of you.
here.
Let's go. Same time, please, please, please. Oh, seconds after. This kid's just like. What are you doing? Bro?
It's like right there. I can't.
What is this?
Just let it out.
All right, get into the topic of the video, Nick.
All right.
please.
With today being Halloween, we have our.
Can I go blow my nose? Or is that like a big deal?
Do you want my rag?
No, I don't want your.
Okay, go.
snot
Yeah,
rag.
go.
I don't think it's a
Go
big
blow
deal.
your
I just
nose.
think it's like
I'll be right
crazy.
back. Like,
That
I
you
just have to
can't-
get this out.
All right, whatever. I'm talking to Nick. I don't care.
Go ahead.
Nick, go.
I'm talking to Nick. Go ahead, Chris, and then you just go, Nick, go.
Well, I was letting you say what you had.
Okay. Basically, we're talking about Halloween today because Halloween is up and coming. So we're gonna talk about the history of Halloween. Halloween. I feel like I should wait for Chris.
Awesome. So why'd we start recording?
Matt, he's just left to blow
I can
his
hear.
nose.
I can hear.
Idiot.
I can hear this kid, fucking blowing his nose from like 30 years away.
He's right
No,
downstairs.
he's not.
He's right downstairs.
Okay, whatever. What's your favorite Halloween movie?
Well, I said Girl vs. Monster. It's one of the most iconic Halloween movies of all
didn't
time.
say that.
Loved Halloween Town. Never seen Nightmare Before Christmas though. I really want to.
Is that a Christmas movie?
Nope. It's both.
Oh. Wow, they really collabed on that, huh?
Well, it's because Jack Skellington, the guy, he's like from Halloween area, or like he's from Halloween, and
Okay.
he finds like this place in the forest, and it leads to like Christmas land and shit. I think I've never seen it, but yeah, it's like the collab of a century.
Damn.
What, Halloween and Christmas?
Yeah.
Wow. I got an Allegra. I'm gonna take it.
No free promo.
Congratulations. Nick, go ahead.
Anyways, history of Halloween. I wanted to wait for you, Chris, to tell you because
Okay.
don't
Hey,
die
I
over
feel like you
there.
just swallowed a rock.
No, I had it with fucking bubbly soda.
Ooh, puppy soda. Go ahead, Nick.
Snot rag. We should name it. Boogie. Boogie rag.
Oogie Boogie's the name of the character in The Nightmare Before Christmas too.
Really? The
Boogie
skeleton guy?
No,
Oh, what's his name?
it's
Jack?
Jack Skellington.
Oh, Skullington or Skellington?
I feel like it's Skullington because that's like
Let's get to the point of the podcast here, Nick.
history of Halloween. Halloween began traditionally as a night of pranks, all tricks, no treats.
Mm-mm.
How unfortunate. And then it says it
All
traces back to
tricks.
ancient Celtic festival of Samhain.
Go
Samhain.
Celtics. Yeah.
Celtics.
A holiday that marked the end of the harvest season and beginning of the new year in northwestern Europe. To ward off evil spirits, they would light bonfires, wear disguises, and play pranks.
Wow.
I feel like we
Wow.
need more bonfires on Halloween then.
I agree.
I feel like I've never seen one.
Or at least
Let-
more-
like you can't say more if I
Or at least
like,
more
there's
pranks.
basically none.
Nowadays, it's just treat, really. There's no
Let's start
tricks.
tricking again.
I want
agree.
kids to get to the front door and knock and say trick or treat, and then like one of those like joking like
the big bunches, the big
gloves, ding, and just flies through the front door and takes them out. That would be the funniest shit ever. Trick or treat,
Or
boom, or like there's like a boing sound.
there's never any tricks.
no,
It's
or like
always
a
just
big
treats.
boot that comes down. Just like a big boot, just doom, and they just get sent off. That'd be the funniest shit
And
ever.
they pause a little bit before it. They're like,
Oh my god! The kids are just like, what?
and then the boot comes out out of
That would be the
Oh
funniest
my
shit ever. I'm sorry.
Like, how did we get that out of what he just said?
Because he says we want to trick more people. You know exactly what I'm talking about. The big boot, the stereotypical doorway boot.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Anyways, Sam Hain. I don't know what it is.
Or a big hammer. like a big
No, a hammer's not as fun.
No, like a big mallet. Like bing.
You're getting less and less funny.
All right, go ahead, Nick.
No, that's so funny.
Sam Hain became All Saints Day when Christianity started to spread. Many pagan traditions survived, such as costumes and pranks. Halloween began in the U.S. in the 19th century as an innocent holiday for children. Pranks soon became more elaborate. In the 20th century marked the beginning of high-profile vandalism and violence, and some
Whoa.
communities tried to ban the holiday altogether. Example, Devil's Night in Detroit. An evening of arson and vandalism that occurs on or around October 30th that peaked in the 80s and 90s. Hundreds of fires were set across the city, kind of like the Purge.
See, I'm all for the whole like tricks and no and
I'm sorry.
Dude, there must have been something in my room last night.
I feel
Me and Chris
disgusting.
both slept in my room, and like our allergies are awful.
you want to know what it is because I know exactly what it is and I will tell you right now.
You're gonna say some stupid shit.
I'm not gonna say some stupid shit. This is like very very real. You're packing for tour right now. and you have a lot
my
of clothes
dust.
that you don't wear. So you just moved a bunch of stationary things that have been there for like 2 months all around, and all the shit that was collecting dust.
Kid,
in the
I don't
room that
need
you just
this.
moved.
This isn't
now
the science fair.
It's now
I
all
didn't
going in.
ask.
It all went into your nose and into your system while
I
you were
actually
asleep.
feel so disgusting. No,
I'm telling you, that's why. 'cause
I
you
really
can't-
think that I just need to figure out like a dust rid type beat in my closet.
Well, maybe just clean and like put
It's
your
not
clothes away.
that.
It is that. It is that for sure. This is crazy.
It's so embarrassing.
It's like insane.
I feel like I'm in like the pharmacy, like the hospital, like an
field
80s
trip.
Yeah,
movie.
give me this.
And, like, all
'cause
the
I'm the only
sick
one that
kids are
I'm the only
everywhere.
I'm the only one that can like actually talk. So give me this,
Dude,
Nick.
I can't believe I'm like in front of a camera right now. I'm like really embarrassed.
This is so funny to me. I
Okay,
can't.
so basically, I am all for like the whole like Halloween tricks and pranks and all that type of stuff until we're breaking laws and just safety things.
yeah, just
You know what I mean?
Casual food. We need like a little girl.
Give me this
We need like a little girl or a little boy like a robot costume with like the cardboard cutout head.
I
And
can't.
just like a big fucking
Big old boot. You're like
just
insane.
knocks them off the porch. Matt, you're not going to read any of these big words. Give me my laptop back.
Theories of why this started include for young people to protest the city's decline and to seek revenge on the city for neglecting the neighborhoods.
Wow, so it's more of like a.
It's like a revenge type of thing, I guess.
This is actually gross, Chris.
It's just crazy. Like I don't think I could sneeze this much if I tried.
Matt, can I actually
Yeah,
please have my
sure.
laptop back? You like don't know how to read. I don't even know why you even started.
I definitely know how to read, but that's fine.
All right, topic 2. We're gonna get into Halloween unsolved mysteries.
I can't.
Matt, we can mute his mic when he sneezes. Like, just ignore him. We're gonna get into Halloween unsolved
mute my
mysteries.
thoughts.
1981 in Manhattan, predicted by prison inmate.
What did you
Murder
say?
in Manhattan, predicted by prison inmate.
What do you mean predicted?
What, Matt?
What do you mean predicted?
Well, why don't you give me a split second? I can read the fucking story.
Let's get to the fucking
Like, are you
story.
stupid?
Let's get to the story, stupid. You guys are disgusting. Like, I don't want to be near. A
prediction is-
I'm gonna get
Shut
something.
up! You don't got. It's allergies.
I'm like in the triangle of gross.
You
Shut
literally
up
said
now.
it was
Stupid.
dust. Like, are you
It
stupid?
is dust.
Anyways, during the early morning
You're
Halloween
frightening.
hours of 1981, a Manhattan couple, Ronald and Elizabeth, were murdered in their apartment near Greenwich in New York. Ronald was a 39-year-old photographer, and Elizabeth was a 20-year-old student at Smith College. This couple was severely beaten before.
Oh my
Guys, I can't. This is
No, I'm just
Nick,
thinking the only thing,
I can't.
the
I'm
only thing
not
scary
good.
about this podcast is this fucking kid sitting across
I'm just
from me.
really bad at like Matt just witnessed the sneeze go back inside.
You
my
literally-
head. I'm really bad at like reading serious topics, and I just literally it said that they were badly beaten, and I just started laughing. That was terrible.
Nick, don't say that.
It's not funny at all. Okay, it's just awkward. Anyways, oh my god, Chris, I can't. It's because we're already laughing and joking around. I don't want to say like the wrong. I don't want to say it and then laugh because it's
Nick,
horrible.
Come on, dude. We gotta get into this Halloween episode.
The couple was severely beaten before being shot in the head.
Nick, what are you laughing at?
It's not funny. It's not funny. It's
Do you
like,
need me to read?
no, it's just like the bad giggles. Like we can't laugh.
Oh, Nick, that's
Guys,
terrible.
okay, hold on. Everybody, hold on. Everybody take a moment. The
I
couple
don't
was
need a
severely
moment.
beaten before being shot.
Nick, give me it.
It's not even funny.
It's
no,
not.
It's not funny.
Like, this is crazy.
It's not funny, okay?
You're trying
Okay.
to convince
The
yourself.
couple was severely beaten before being shot. The pause. It was the pause.
It was the
Okay,
pause.
okay.
It was the
The
pause.
couple was severely beaten before being shot in the head, and the apartment was completely ransacked. I can't throw the word ransacked in there and expect.
Okay, actually, we have to chill. Like, this isn't funny at all. Like, it's not funny.
Give me like 30 seconds
Yeah,
to center
just
myself.
everyone
Take a minute.
Okay.
Oh, the muffled okay by the snot rag. Okay. The couple was severely beaten before.
I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Hold on.
Give me a minute. The couple was severely
Nick, wait a second, please. Just wait. We'll
The
resume
only
it.
thing that got me right there was the word ransack.
Hold on,
that was
wait.
the only thing that got me.
I cannot believe how hard we just laughed. It's like the church giggles, like when you're in church and you just giggle
Okay.
even though you shouldn't be.
Go ahead.
Okay. The couple was severely beaten before being shot in the head.
We just gotta move on.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Do you ever feel like you're in a funk, like you can't fall asleep at night because of racing thoughts? Or have you felt like you have no one to talk to? We've definitely been there. Therapy can help you figure out what's holding you back and how to move forward. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, and empowers you to be the best version of yourself. Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/cutcamera today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/cutcamera.
Before being shot in the head and the apartment was completely ransacked. Identification has been removed from all the bodies, or from the bodies.
What does that
Appeared that the
mean?
killer
Like
was
they didn't have like IDs or anything. on them.
appeared that the killer was looking for something.
Like,
It appeared that the killer was looking for something and no signs of forced entry. So
it's like
the
they-
question is, did Ronald know the killer?
Probably.
Ronald was rumored to be involved in drugs, so authorities initially believed that to be the motive. The case took a turn when a prison inmate claimed that a fellow inmate had predicted the crime weeks before it happened.
Whoa.
The inmate was the notorious Son of Sam killer.
Oh my
David
God.
Berkowitz. In 1977, Berkowitz was convicted of a series of shootings, killing 6 and injuring 7, speculating that he was involved in a satanic cult.
Oh my God.
I remember this. I've watched it.
Matt? It was 1977.
I'm not saying I remember it like I was fucking like it was yesterday. I'm talking about like
watching documentaries.
pot-
But according to the informant, Berkowitz told him that the cult was planning to enter a residence near Greenwich Village on Halloween to perform a ritual murder by shooting a couple in the head before ransacking the place to remove. Nick, you can't laugh at the word ransack. The word ransack is hilarious. But basically, he had predicted that on Halloween, like the satanic cult that he was like a part of,
who's gonna get him.
we're gonna ransack an innocent couple and
Holy
remove
shit.
incriminating evidence.
That's crazy.
He claimed Ronald possessed footage of the Son of Sam shootings and was planning to hand it over to the authorities to avoid some drug charges.
Oh, so he's gonna snitch so he can get out.
So no evidence was found to support Berkowitz's claims, but he did provide an accurate description of Ronald's apartment. No one knew if the murders of Ronald and Elizabeth had anything to do with the Son of Sam case, but they are still unsolved.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
Anything that goes unsolved is pretty mind blowing,
Yeah.
especially that it was predicted by somebody. Like that's pretty intense.
That is crazy.
I feel like if you yap, you could predict anything.
That's true.
You know what
I
I
feel
mean?
like we could host like a really good like true crime podcast.
No, we couldn't. With the
Guys, come on, it'd
with
be
what
so
we
funny.
just did right there.
we
I
were
don't
just
think we
laughing at the
could.
word ransack for 15
Well, no,
minutes.
it's just like we were already joking. Like I don't want people to...
I would love to do more true crime episodes.
I'm very intrigued by it, honestly.
Me too.
Right.
I've seen like all of the
It's just crazy that he's in jail. He
docuseries
knew it was
for-
gonna happen.
for all that stuff.
Yeah, that's insane, actually.
wasn't it?
He literally
Okay,
said,
you're
"Oh,
gonna
Son of
laugh at the
Sam.
dude's nickname, but I'm gonna say it.
I'm not gonna lie.
There's a killer that I think is in like one of those like with like the son of you know who I'm talking about. Is that why you're laughing?
No, I just didn't want to laugh.
His
at
name's the Hills.
Oh, the hillside
Hillside
strangler.
Strangler.
Yeah.
The word strangler is so funny too. It reminds me of SpongeBob.
Yeah, me too. But
A
yeah, I
hash
think
looking
he is.
slasher.
He's like with those guys. I don't know how
dude,
it
it's
goes.
all like there was just like before technology and like forensic evidence and all that shit. The serial killer population was huge. Like
It is so
which
crazy to me that
crazy.
how helpful like forensics is and how like
If
little.
no, there couldn't.
There
be
was like no forensics back then. Like I bet you if they like unlocked so many cold cases, there's probably like so many crimes they could like solve.
Dude, there was
today.
just so much like room to like just like succeed if you were a killer back then.
Yeah.
Because like
If there was-
no technology,
there's gonna be no
everything,
serial
everybody
killers.
knows everything. Everything's on camera nowadays. Like it was so much easier to get away with shit back.
You have to be like
back
one
then,
of the
you know what I mean?
smartest people in the world to be a serial killer.
There really is like
nowadays.
no current. I'm not gonna say that because there definitely is
Who knows?
current day
Dude,
serial
that's so
killers, but, like-
scary.
Like once you kill a couple people, it's like they can catch you, bro. Like
Yeah.
you can't.
That's like it's all just crazy.
It is
Yeah.
crazy.
Okay, do you want to hear the
Go
next
forensics.
unsolved Halloween mystery?
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
All right, let me move this real quick.
Yep. Do whatever you gotta do.
Cindy Song vanished without a trace. In 2001, Cindy was a 21-year-old South Korean student attending Penn State University on Halloween. On Halloween night, she dressed up as a bunny dressed up in a bunny costume and attended a party at a nightclub in State College. After leaving the club, Cindy hung out with her friends before she was dropped off at her apartment at 4 a.m. This was the last anyone ever saw of her when she got dropped off. They searched her apartment and found no sign of struggle. Her belongings, including false eyelashes from the night, were there.
Okay.
So
she did get home.
Cindy's disappearance sparked a massive search effort, but no trace of her was ever found. Her friends and family said that there was a responsible and cautious person, or she was a responsible and cautious person, and they could not understand why she would have vanished without a trace.
Wow.
Literally, that's it? She's just gone?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Unsolved mysteries.
Go ahead, Nick.
I don't need attitude at all.
Matt, shut up.
I mean,
It's just crazy.
Go.
Cindy's
fuck up.
disappearance sparked a massive search effort, but no trace of her was ever found. Her friends and family... Oh, I already read that.
Yep.
One witness reported a woman resembling Cindy was spotted in Chinatown, what am I saying? Chinatown, Philadelphia, in a car with an unidentified man crying.
Oh, that's creepy.
Other leads in the case never panned out. One witness said they saw Cindy arguing with a man in a parking lot of a nightclub, but the man was never identified. Another witness said that they saw Cindy get into a car with two men, but this lead also went nowhere.
That's
Dude,
crazy.
I hate unsolved shit.
That's just
hate it.
horrifying to think about.
Well, I just hate when, like...
Allegedly, Cindy was abducted by a man who kept her bunny ears as a souvenir.
Fucking weird motherfucker.
Cindy's disappearance remains unsolved to this day.
Wow.
Wow.
That's insane.
Guys, that's psychotic.
That's nuts.
Some weird ass shit, dude. Like, anything that's, like, unsolved, that, like disappearing or anything. It's like, what if she's alive and just, like kidnapped
Yeah, that was only
somewhere?
in 2001. She was a college student.
She could literally be alive in someone's basement right now. Like,
That's
actually.
terrifying.
That is so scary.
Oh, I hate unsolved shit. Like, at least if, like, they found the body and, like, we knew that she was, like, dead and, like, wasn't, like, struggling, like, that would actually bring me more peace, which is, like, weird.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But it's, like, the fact that she could, like, still be alive somewhere is, like, terrifying.
Yeah.
Unsolved, like, shit just pisses me off, actually.
Do you want to read another unsolved story?
Yeah, but what was I gonna say? Bunny ears, weird.
Yeah, weird. And also, like, my thought is, if it's how do they know he got the bunny ears?
I don't know.
That's
That's all
what I'm trying to
rumors
figure
too.
out.
Like, that's another thing is, like, the second something happens and then people just talk, bro. It's like creepy as hell. Like, it's just weird. Like, people can just make up anything and throw it in the scenario. Like, that could be like some weird, like, person that wants to, like, try to be included in shit. You know what I mean? No, you don't know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
Nick just looks stunned that I'm speaking into a microphone in a podcast right now.
Go ahead, Nick.
The Babysitter Killer of 1977.
Oh.
On Halloween night in 1977, 19-month-old Nima Louise went missing from her crib. Doors were locked, and it is believed the killer was hiding in the closet while parents slept in the living room.
No way.
Dude.
Did you just hear that, Matt? He's trying to calculate how old a 19-month is.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
She's a year and 7 months old.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
Re-say it.
I was counting.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't like the whole month thing.
Doors
attention,
were
idiot.
locked, and it was believed the killer was hiding in the closet while her parents were asleep in the living room. That's crazy. A month later, Nima Louise's body was found in a refrigerator in an abandoned house 4 blocks away from her home, and her cause of death was suffocation. Dude, that's a baby. That's terrifying. A year prior, in 1976, a similar crime occurred when 3-year-old twin sisters were lured by a young woman into a refrigerator at another abandoned house.
Oh my god.
Only one sister survived and identified the woman as their babysitter. Due to her age, the child's testimony was deemed unreliable, and they could not file charges.
Bruh.
That's ridiculous. That's insanity.
That's a little crazy.
How
How old you gotta be to say, like, oh, this is...
to like plead a case of some sort. The babysitter went on to become the babysitter for Nima Louise, but there was no evidence to implicate her. She eventually was charged for the murder of one of the twin sisters, but never admitted to killing Nima Louise. Like, that's insane that this lady had... There was even... I know that they deemed one of the little girls as, like, unreliable. But how do you allow a babysitter who's watching 2 kids, one of them dies by being brought into a refrigerator. The other one says that happened, and then somehow she manages to still.
Yeah,
be
like
able
how
to
she
babysit.
charged for one of the kids, but
She
then-
wasn't yet.
She wasn't. Yeah, it was
Oh.
after.
But like, how my thought is if like
Sick fucking
yeah,
people, bro.
if a kid dies in
And
a
it's all tying
refrigerator
back to
while
the
being
refrigerator for all three of them. That's
if a
ridiculous.
kid dies in a refrigerator while being babysat, I think that we might want to avoid that babysitter ever being near a child again.
I
I agree.
But yeah, that's insanity.
Wow, that's actually mind blowing.
1979, orange socks.
Team
Ooh.
Orange.
On Halloween in 1979, a body of a young woman was found near the interstate in Georgetown, Texas. She was wearing nothing but orange socks.
Oh wow. Team Orange though.
Chris, that's insane.
Come on.
That's insane. A serial killer confessed to the murder and was sentenced to death, but after being convicted, it was later found out that he was likely at work on the day of the murder. This man was notorious for committing to crimes he did not commit. The real orange sock killer is still unknown. He was notorious for committing to crimes he did not commit.
Yeah, like claiming he did
Yeah.
that just to like steal the credit type shit.
Bro, and you were at work?
I have to blow my nose really bad.
But the real orange sock killer is still unknown. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Him saying Team Orange was like unreal.
Insane. I also don't know why. Like, why would that dude? That it's probably like a flex for that dude to be. Oh, another murder I can like say is mine.
It's just like weird. I don't know why you
Like
would
that's
need that.
so strange. You gonna
What?
nothing?
You are weird.
I'm not weird.
Speaking of orange socks, though,
Mhm.
is it not crazy that when this episode comes out, tour will probably be over and we'll just be back in LA?
Yeah, crazy. It is really crazy.
That's insane.
And Halloween's gonna be like right now.
But also, someone's gonna have already won the entire tour.
Yeah.
Do you think it's gonna be you?
I don't know.
Hesitation is never a good sign. I think it's gonna be me. Everyone behind me
Well,
is gonna eat my
I
purple
said
dust.
this. Okay. Well, I said this yesterday. It's like very it's very up to the fans that are helping us on the stage. and stuff.
Boring answer.
Okay,
Boring.
then don't ask me a question if you don't care for my answer.
Boring. It's up to the fans. It's up to your determination
Wah,
and blue
wah,
team's
wah,
drive to
wah,
win
wah.
as a whole.
Wah, wah, wah.
I was just thinking about it while I was down there blowing my nose. If someone is confessing that they did a murder, regardless of not if it's true or not, put them away.
I agree. I
You know what
can
I
get
mean?
behind that.
If someone's like literally, oh, I did it. Like, first of all, you're just getting in the way of the investigation, claiming you did something you didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You're a sick weirdo for wanting to be a part of that. You
Yeah, it's like you-
probably might do something in the future. So put that person in white walls for the rest of their life, please. Like,
Yeah.
I could 100%
get them
behind
evaluated or helped, because like if someone's like confident enough to claim they did something that they didn't, then they need to be taken care of.
that. Or get to the bottom of that story.
I agree.
Yeah, because it could be like a friend or like something
Yeah,
like that. That
just
they're
some
trying to,
weird
like,
shit.
Look out for.
All right, local ghost stories in LA.
Ghost stories. Love this.
I hate
The
when I'm, like,
Hollywood
near
sign
it.
is said to be haunted by the ghost of Peg Entwistle.
Oh, she gotta be old.
A British actress who jumped to her death from the sign in 1932. Is it tall enough for that?
Apparently, ask Peg.
It's on a hill, Nick. You can just,
Matt, Ask Peg is crazy.
I mean,
like, yeah.
it's gotta be.
visitors have
I mean,
reported
it's on a hill, dude. You could just throw yourself off.
Visitors have reported seeing her apparition.
What does that mean?
Don't know.
Google it.
Walking along the sign.
Oh, it's
or
gotta be like her
standing on
figment,
the edge of
like-
it.
Like her
Apparition.
talk to me, Chris.
Oh, it didn't work.
Talk to me, baby.
Is it with an A or O?
A?
Apparition.
APPARITION.
APP what?
ARITION.
Yeah. A ghost or ghost-like image of a person.
Yeah.
The appearance of something remarkable or unexpected, typically an image of this type.
That's so spooky.
Crazy.
You can't even like get to like. You can't even get close to the Hollywood sign, or they'll like catch you.
What you catch
No,
ya?
catching up?
No.
You can't even get close to the sign without
I said you
catch
can't.
up.
You
That's what
can't
I
get
heard.
close to the Hollywood sign without somebody catching you.
Oh,
Like
I don't know.
If people tried to go there today, you just get arrested.
we should try.
That's
No.
not true. It's a hiking trail. You can
You-
walk to the Hollywood sign.
Yeah, but you can't get like close to it.
Yeah, you can. I think.
You can get close
I
to it,
don't
but
think
you can't
can.
even go remotely close to touching it, or they will arrest
Let's see
you.
it. That's
Google.
not true.
Okay,
Is that really true?
Nick? Yes. Why do you think there's not people like sleeping under it and like
How
standing on it all the
close?
time?
You can't take photos of it?
You will get arrested if you are in with like 100-foot or like some type of degree of length.
That's
close
crazy.
to it.
I don't know about all that.
Probably because fucking Peg.
This episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Do you ever feel like you're in a funk, like you can't fall asleep at night because of racing thoughts? Or have you felt like you have no one to talk to? We've definitely been there. Therapy can help you figure out what's holding you back and how to move forward. It's helpful for learning positive coping skills, how to set boundaries, and empowers you to be the best version of yourself. If you've been considering starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online and designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. You just fill out the brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist, and you can switch therapists at any time for no additional charge. Make your brain your friend with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/cutcamera today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/cutcamera.
Matt, don't blame Peg. Hollywood sign is a
Don't blame
restricted
Peg.
area, and attempted to get close to or touch the sign is prohibited. What? I thought one day.
Shut
I'd be
the
able to
fuck up,
fully go out
idiot.
there.
You're an idiot.
The closest you can get to the sign is behind and above the sign, where you can enjoy fabulous views of the city. The sign
I
is
don't like
monitored
this.
by 24/7 security by Los Angeles Police and Fire Department and park rangers.
Told you. You will get like if you try to run up to the sign, they will tackle you, put you in handcuffs, and drive you to the police
That's
station.
really a
immediately.
shame. That ruins like so many plans for me.
So that's why I'm confused. When was that law placed? Because
Dude,
obviously,
this was
didn't
in
care about laws,
This was
dude.
in 1932.
yeah. So Peg could run up there.
Matt, stop talking to Peg like this.
I'm not. I'm just saying.
Anyways, the Amityville Horror. In 1974,
Oh, that's
the
it for Peg?
Defoe family, was murdered in their home. That's crazy. 1 year later, another family moved into the house and began experiencing a series of paranormal phenomena.
That shit has to be like the scariest shit ever.
Including a green slime oozing from the walls, a creature with red eyes, and multiple family members levitating in their beds. What?
That's no.
Go ahead, Nick. Next. The other family fled the house after just 28 days, and their story became the subject of a best-selling book and popular horror film series. I want to know which one.
Yeah, I have to
I
know.
agree.
That levitating. Imagine what would y'all do if you went to like wake me up one day and I was just like floating like Vecna had me like 12 feet above my bed.
I'd be terrified. I don't even know what I would do.
Like that's the scariest shit I've ever heard in my
Alright, you
life.
guys keep going. I'm gonna take my break.
Isn't it like a fun fact or like a true fact that like if someone's killed, suicide, anything inside of a home,
I think it has
they
to
like
be
kind of
told
have to tell you, right?
when like new people buy it or rent
See,
it out,
because
I
like
think.
I don't like the idea of knowing that. Like if there was a double homicide
Yeah.
in the house that I was about to move into,
Well, like I feel like I don't know. There are people that like don't care for that shit at all, and they're just like, "Oh, people died here," but like blah blah blah, this that. But then there's people that like genuinely have so much belief in like ghosts and like territorial ghosts that like they don't want to move in because
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either.
If there was a double homicide in this house, I would have like never bought this house.
It's scary.
Yeah.
Because it's like imagine like
Especially like even your room. Like imagine knowing which room it was in. Like in your bedroom where you.
But like
sleep every
imagine like a
night.
famous serial killer or something like that, and like people could like go live at the house that he lived at that he was planning. Like,
Oh, people
all these
love
things.
that
You
shit.
know
It's,
what I
like,
mean?
weird.
Like that is crazy.
Dude, seeing red eyes and floating family members like that's pretty insane.
Green ooze also really takes me.
The green
he's got
ooze.
the dust.
Like where the fuck did the green ooze come from?
I want to know what best-selling book and
I think
movie.
I think
agree.
within this podcast, the 30 minutes that we've been filming, you literally can see me gradually get what you guys just gave me.
We're not sick, Matt.
sickness or
We're not
whatever
sick.
fucking shit you
It's
got.
allergies. Like
'Cause now I
actually.
fucking got it.
Go ahead, Nick. What's next?
Fucking
The Stanley
Stupid.
Hotel. Cool. Dum bum bum. The hotel in Blank Park, Colorado, is said to be haunted by the ghost of its former owner, F.O. Stanley.
Who's this? A book? is an author.
Well,
Fucking
I
J.K.
think it's
Rowling.
crazy that when I tell stories, Matt just like immediate like 3 guesses and like ask me what happens. It's like I'm reading legit bullet points off a piece of paper.
I'm just making a joke because Buddy's name is fucking 3 letters.
It's R.G.
R.L.
Stanley.
F.O. Stanley.
Who are you, dude?
Classic R.L. Stanley's supporter. What's his name?
Wrong. F.O.
F.O.
R.L.
Stanley.
Stein is the motherfucker who wrote Goosebumps.
Shout out to him though.
You guys are fucking annoying.
Matt,
Stanley was a
fuck up.
wealthy businessman who built the hotel in the early 1900s. He is said to have been a perfectionist, and he is said to still be haunting the hotel, making
Whoa.
sure that everything is up to his standards.
Wow.
The Stanley Hotel is also said to be haunted by the spirits of other former guests, including the ghost of a young girl named Lucy.
Oh.
She is typically seen in room 418, which is also known as the Lucy Room.
Shocker.
Go figure.
Guests have reported
Go
seeing
figure.
her sitting on the bed playing with her dolls or standing in the window. She is also said to be responsible for turning lights on and off by themselves, doors opening and closing on their own, and objects moving around on their own. How fun. One story says that she was a guest of the hotel who died of a fall down the elevator shaft. Another says that she was the daughter of one of the hotel's employees who died in a fire. Another story says that she is the ghost of a young girl who was murdered in the hotel many years ago. What we believe.
I think it's got to be like murder. Or
I feel like
something.
elevator shaft got to be like the most like
Yeah.
What are the
more like
options
a
again?
dumb
Can you give
waiter
them to
back
me?
then.
elevator shaft,
Fire.
fire,
Ain't
murder.
fire. Why would it be fire?
Not gonna be fire.
I agree.
It's got to be something. Okay. Yeah. All of those work. I was gonna say it's gotta be something that like.
I thought he was getting mad at me.
I
No,
agree.
no. I don't know. It's crazy.
I feel like it's so weird, like that they can dumb it down to one room. Like that's where she haunts.
Dude.
Like imagine like if they're like, oh yeah, like we have a rude guest like on Yelp or something. Like put her in the Lucy room. Like book her in the.
Well, it's
fucking
all, it's
haunted
so
room.
it's really scary that like there's like.
They probably honestly can't book that room.
Why?
Well, like how about like hotels and shit with like floors? Like there's no like 13th floor in hotels or some shit. 'Cause
That
it's, like,
shit
the
never
scary
really
number.
got
There's
me
always
there.
the 13th floor. It's just not labeled that.
Yeah, it's technically floor 14. What is that whole thing? I don't even know. What
I
that's
don't know.
from.
Yeah,
I think
what's
it's
the
like
origin
unlucky or.
Search it up. That's a good.
I'm
fun
gonna
fact.
search it up right this second.
Let's talk about that.
But also, Chris, after our podcast with Patty, what are your like thoughts on this type of stuff? Like, I know that Patty
Like
probably,
ghosts and stuff.
Like Patty would probably have some crazy. Like she was talking to us about like hotel rooms that are like specific.
The
like,
thing is like how I look at it is a shout out to Patty because she was teaching us. It's like all
Yeah.
about ghost. Like we're in our realm. Like fuck out of
Correct.
our realm, bro. Like you can flicker some lights. That's not gonna scare me. You know what I mean? And it's like also most of these ghosts. Like I just don't want to. I don't want that negativity. You know what I mean?
No, for sure. And also,
He's just trying to make sure his spot is tidy. Like he
dude,
worked
and
hard
also,
for it. So.
also with after
That's
having
all.
Patty here, I straight up kid you not, my lights were flickering. In my
I remember
room.
you told me this.
My lights were flickering in my room when I woke up the next day, and I said, "Stop flickering the lights."
This is my realm.
They stopped.
Yep.
Instantly, my lights stopped flickering. They were literally, my lights have never flickered before and never flickered after. I said, don't flicker my lights. I said it out loud, alone in my room like a psychopath. I said, don't flicker my lights, and stopped.
That's crazy to me. But yeah, shout out to Patty.
Oh my God, maybe I should tell,
Bro, I
maybe I
don't
should
know.
tell the spirit that's here, be
crazy.
like, keep the dust out of my closet.
Yeah, undust this.
Undust this. Go ahead, dust
It
this.
says that during the advent of early skyscrapers,
Ooh,
New-
advent calendars.
New York critics warned
love those.
developers not to exceed the height of the 13th floor, insisting that buildings rising above the 13th floor, about 130 feet or 40 meters, would lead to increased street congestion, ominous shadows, and lower property values. So they're basically just saying that like it will fuck up like how many people live in one area and like the scary shadows the buildings cast and that type of stuff if it's too high.
I've never been afraid
Oh,
of a
so
building shadow.
They never wanted them, so they just skipped floor 13 and went straight to 14?
No, they didn't. They never wanted buildings to go that high
At all.
ever.
Okay.
So they were like, no building can have more than 13. But then that's what it says when you first click on it. But you know how like Google has like all these things?
Yeah, the bonus ones.
Yeah, it says, what is the mystery of the 13th floor? It says the Last Supper with its 13 attendants was the betrayal of Jesus and Judas.
Oh,
And it
no,
said
I don't do this.
It associates the 13 with bad luck. The
Oh,
fear of
wow.
the number has like
Was
rituals and customs with it. Like,
Well, it's got to be like the same thing about Friday the 13th, right?
Yeah, I think it's just like an unlucky number.
it says,
Okay.
why is the 13th floor
Way less
always missing?
crazy.
Widespread fear and superstition surrounding the number 13, known as Triskadeka phobia. I don't know.
Tracheodontous
Phobia in America and Western European culture.
Taking a stab at it. Okay, last mystery. Winchester Mystery House. The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California is a sprawling
Been there.
mansion that was built by Sarah
San
Winchester.
Jose. We've never been to San Jose.
Where?
Wait,
what?
This motherfucker just
I'm
said been there.
Oh, sorry.
Like, where is it?
No, I thought
Nick?
they meant San something in Texas. I'm stupid. Go ahead.
Nick, read it again.
The Winchester Mystery House in San Jose, California.
Never
is a
been there. I
sprawling
don't know who
mansion
said
that was built by Sarah Winchester, the widow of a gun
munch.
mogul, William Winchester.
What's a mogul?
The widow, not window. The
Oh.
widow. So she died, or her husband died.
And he was a fan of guns?
He
Is
was
that
a-
what it said?
yeah.
Okay.
Sarah believed that the spirits of the people who had been killed by Winchester rifles were haunting her. That actually sent chills down my fucking
Wait, so her
spine.
husband was killing people,
Yeah.
and then when he died, all the ghosts.
She thinks that the ghosts
that
of
he
people are
killed.
haunting her. It says she
That's
built the house
crazy.
in an attempt to appease them. The house is said to be full of strange and unusual features, such as doors that lead to nowhere and stairs that go up to the ceiling. It is also said to be haunted by many spirits that Sarah was trying to appease.
So she built this fucking crazy house for
She
ghosts.
built a legit loony bin.
Stairs that lead to the ceiling and doors that go
lead to
nowhere.
I love that though.
Me too. Put that on a shirt. Stairs up to
No,
the ceiling.
no, just
doors
no.
that lead to nothing.
no doors
I'll
that
wrap
lead to
that.
nothing. I love like mystery doors
Mm.
and like just pointless doors. I don't know why I've always loved that.
You're just a fan of like, ooh.
Yeah, like little mystery.
It also just adds such an element of surprise. Like imagine going into a home, being
That's
like going
crazy.
upstairs and then just getting to the top and you can't go anywhere.
Just nothing to do.
That is insane.
Stairs that lead to the ceiling. Doors that open to nothing.
nowhere. Oh. All right, next.
All right, spooky spottings. Topic 14. I mean, topic 4. In 2015, a man in Oregon claimed to see Bigfoot while walking his dog on Halloween night. He said that the creature was about 7 foot tall and covered in black hair.
On Halloween.
On
night.
Halloween,
On
night,
Halloween,
it could be a fucking.
you can't
it could
say
be a
you saw
6-foot
Bigfoot.
kid with 1 foot stilts dressed as a gorilla.
I feel like 1 foot stilts isn't really practical.
Okay, it could be a fucking 5-foot kid with 3 foot stilts.
That's,
That's
8
8 feet.
Is that not what he said?
7. Almost there.
About 7 feet tall. it says.
Okay. Then I'll buy it.
Well, wouldn't about 7 feet tall be like 6'8"?
Okay, first of
I
all,
feel like about 7 feet tall wouldn't imply that you're any taller than 7 foot.
about 7 could be like
It could be like
7'3"
7'5".
to like
I feel like no.
To
You
like
go. I feel like
6'10".
about 7
10.
is like 6'8" to 7.
No, it's like 6'10" to like 7'2".
I see. I disagree. I don't think it surpasses 7 feet.
If I were to
No,
talk
you're
about you,
7 feet. It's
Nick, if I were to talk about
it could
you,
be 7 feet.
if I were-
Like my thought is I'm
Hold on.
5'9". If I wear my platforms that are 3 inches, I'm 6 foot.
Okay.
So if I told someone and I put on regular shoes that weren't my platforms that give me like an inch or two, and they're like, oh, how tall are you? I could say, oh, about 6 feet. But
Nick,
if
I don't like this.
if I was 6'2", I'd never say, oh, I'm about 6 feet.
Well,
Is
the
there
thing
any more
is-
about Oregon Boy or no?
no, that's just a fact.
you got to think about the Bigfoot's posture too. They're
And
always
he's
hanging
walking
their
his
neck like
dog and he's
this.
distracted and he sees Bigfoot. Like, come on.
Come on.
It's on Halloween night, dude. Is someone dressed up?
Correct.
You rookie. Next.
In 2017, a woman in Pennsylvania claimed to have seen a UFO while driving home from a Halloween party. She said that the object was flying in a zigzag pattern and emitting a bright light.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
The zigzag pattern got me.
I agree.
Could be a drone though.
No, not if it's big.
Well, like, you don't know if it's dark out. You just see like a light.
In 2019, a
flash
group of teenagers in California claimed to have seen a Bigfoot family while camping.
Whoa!
While camping
First
on
ever
Halloween night.
fucking-
They said that they saw
Camping on Halloween night. I
They
like. What
said
these
that
kids
they
are doing.
saw
These
3
kids are-
creatures, one of which was about 10 feet tall. That's daddy for sure. That's Daddy Bigfoot for sure.
Yeah.
That's Papa Bear.
That's for sure Daddy Bigfoot.
Yep.
Yep.
Next.
No way that's like the daughter or the son or the
See,
family.
I like.
Could be.
Okay, this is like totally not what that topic was supposed to bring up, but I just like that there's a group of friends camping on Halloween.
That's your takeaway?
Like that's so
Not
awesome.
The fucking Bigfoot family.
No,
of
that's
3.
so awesome, and I'm glad that like there's like kids going out and adventuring together. That's
I like it too.
amazing, you know.
Yeah.
I think like people.
I
need
think
to
the
start
3
doing
of us
shit
should
that
get like
more
a
often.
really big fuzzy suit and like carry each other and be like Bigfoot.
How tall would we be?
5'9" minus like the height of my head. Cause you'd be like on my neck.
You're taking this really seriously.
You asked.
I
Like,
think
it'd be like all
10
of our
feet.
heights minus 2 of our heads.
No, it's like waist up for.
No, it's up to my neck.
It's waist to neck.
Nick, I'm
It's
not
If
gonna.
not-
I were to go on your shoulder, the only height I'm adding is my waist to my head.
Yeah, but you'd count up to my neck. Like if I'm 5'9", how tall do you think
Okay,
right
yeah.
here to my tip of my head is? 9 inches?
I don't fucking know.
I have no idea.
Because that'd make me like 5 feet.
You have a huge head.
Yeah, you do have a really big
Like,
head.
you got a
okay, so I'll say
cranium on
5
ya.
feet. and
Dude,
then
hold on.
Half of that.
Imagine-
How tall are you?
5'10" on a good day.
You're not taller
Matt the
than
type.
me.
Matt the type of guy
You're
to say
not
on a
taller
good
than
day.
me.
Like 5'9", 5'10".
You're
On a
not
good day.
5'10", man.
Yeah, like let's
Who are
lose
you
that
fooling?
fact. That's not true.
Never say
See,
5'10". I'm like
if anyone ever asks
5'8".
you,
Okay,
you're not
5'8".
5'10".
I'm 5'8", 5'9" on a good day. What does it matter?
Okay, you're from an inch taller.
I hate
than
when
me
you say on a good day on my height. Like, oh, my
Well, like
height's
if my
this tall on a
posture's
good
all
day.
right, you know.
Well,
No,
you
I-
went from an inch taller than me on a good day to
You
being
were
my height.
see, you were taller than me for a while, but I think I'm taller than you now.
I think we're the same height.
Okay, and you were what, 5'9"?
I am. I don't know
Okay,
why you're
so you're
talking in
5'9".
past tense and good days and
What
bad days.
What
I'm
are you?
5'9".
What are you? Last time you watched, you're 5'9", and sometimes I could be taller than you. So I said 5'9" to 5'10". And you guys are,
Imagine,
like, all crazy.
imagine, like how lucky you have to be to see a Bigfoot, and so to bump into a Bigfoot
See a
family.
Bigfoot?
I just think
Yeah,
it's
that's
I'm happy
crazy.
that the Bigfoot are together as well.
See, was it?
I
not-
agree.
It could have been grizzly bears.
Not
10
10 feet.
feet.
What's so?
When they get on them back legs, they are up.
Does it
and
tell us the
at 'em.
size of the other ones?
No.
Damn. I mean, if the biggest one's 10 feet.
Then like even the 7-foot one looks short.
Correct. That's crazy. Holy shit, actually. I feel like we'd catch the dude already. Like, Nick already said this before. Like, I feel like if Bigfoot was real, we'd catch the motherfucker.
Living in the trees.
What did he just say?
He said, what if they're living in the trees? But it's like,
I don't know what's happening.
what if they can camouflage into a tree? Now, that's more impressive. Next.
Gives me crazy vibes thinking of the possibility of fucking Bigfoot.
I agree. What's next?
Random Q&As and talking points.
Let's do it.
Are people more inclined to witness / experience supernatural happenings on Halloween?
I mean,
I feel like there's more
like
people
fake
fucking
ones,
around.
yeah. Like the thing is, everyone on Halloween is like dressed up, being hooligans, throwing stuff around, tricking and treating, the classic bonfires. So it's like, obviously, like if Halloween, like we said at the beginning of this podcast, used to be about pranks and like practical jokes and tricking people, then obviously it's more likely. You know what I mean?
I
We're all
agree.
tricking the fuck out of each other.
But I also think ghosts can kind of like break that realm a little bit on Halloween. Like
Oh,
how
yeah.
there is like
What's that
another
movie? What's that movie? Fuck, what is it?
There's American Horror Story.
That's what it is. American
not a
Horror
movie.
Story. I know it's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
like every
movie, but I
Halloween
wasn't
they all get
fucking-
to, all the ghosts get to like free themselves.
You always think I'm attacking you.
I'm not. I just said a blanket.
I didn't think it was.
I said a
I
blanket
said,
fact.
"What's that movie?" Because I was just like,
And he
I
said,
just
"Oh no,
remember
it's actually
watching-
American Horror Story,
Story.
not
He said,
a
"Oh
movie."
yeah,
He
it's
said,
that."
"It's
And
American
I
Horror
said,
Story.
Yeah,
It's a
not
TV show."
movie. So that's not a movie.
And you looked at me all stupid.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
He
I
didn't
think
look
this
at
is
him
some
stupid.
personal
Well, maybe it's
issue.
the fucking glasses and the top hat, but
Nick, what was your thoughts on that? Do you think that how?
I already gave my thoughts.
All right, then read the next one. Stop
see
being
what I
angry.
mean?
Have you ever had a
see what I mean? Exactly what the fuck I
already gave my thoughts.
It's like, okay, fucking loser. Say, oh, I already said it. I'm good.
Have you ever just listen? Have you ever had a spooky or supernatural experience?
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I have. I've gone into Chris's bathroom before, and he never flushes his toilet.
It's not true.
Never flushes his toilet.
It's not true. You're just weird as shit for like saying shit like that.
Never
I
is
flush
crazy.
my toilet like every time I use the bathroom.
Except
Fucking-
for the rare occasion. that
You're
you
just dumb as
forget.
shit, actually. Like
It was a horrifying moment.
And sometimes sometimes my toilet like
It was a ghost.
Spooky dookie.
sometimes you have to like really hold down the handle for it to like fully.
Yeah, but what do you do?
flush.
Go up to the handle and go, and then walk out of the bathroom.
Matt, shut up, you tidy.
You're not
freak.
perfect.
How many times do I flush or miss flush the toilet?
What'd you say?
How many times do I not flush the toilet after I take
I
a
don't
shit?
care. Next, Nick. My supernatural story was
0.
don't do that. Don't put up the number 0 and point at it, because that just looked terrible.
0.
But what was I gonna say?
You're weird.
Yeah,
no,
you're
he's
weird. You're a
I
child.
look over, he's like this. Like, what
Just
the
keep
fuck?
going.
Like, you're weird.
But it's the zeros.
Just
facing
keep
this
going.
way.
Stop,
going.
Matt.
0.
What was I gonna say?
Who knows?
Oh yeah, my supernatural stories was mostly from
Don't look
tour.
at me and go,
who knows?
most
Most
of-
of say.
Motherfucker, stop.
motherfucker, stop. Don't look at me like I'm gonna agree with you.
I don't give a fuck if you agree with me. I'm not looking at you for.
You
Most
looked
of
at
my-
me after that and went,
Most
like,
of
as
my
if, like, oh, who's this kid? I'm like, I don't agree.
I'm looking at you. 'Cause I
most
wanna
of
look
my
at him.
last supernatural stories accumulated on last tour in
Accumulated.
January. Matt, actually stop. We have a couple minutes left.
Alright, go
Stop
ahead.
being annoying. We have a couple. Fuck you, dude. Actually,
You got him
like,
slurring
literally go
his
fuck
words.
Go
yourself.
ahead.
Go ahead.
Chris was saying that a lot of our spooky stories are from last.
I'm gonna
tour.
leave if he's gonna talk
Alright,
for
fine.
me.
Go ahead, sit down.
We're on a podcast. You have your own mic.
Shh,
If I
sit
wanted
down.
to speak, I would.
You guys are annoying. Anyways, what would you do if you encountered an alien or ghost? Like, what's your first thing here?
Running away and then telling them to leave.
Chris, come on.
Get out of my vortex.
An
wherever the
alien's
fuck we
way
are.
cooler
I'm
than
gonna say-
a ghost would.
I'm gonna say, is a handshake all right? Do you all do that where you're from?
Dude, you ate like Himios this morning or something, right? Bro thinks he's literally the goat. Like, it's crazy.
I do. Like, you got handshakes and stuff.
Yeah, like Matt thinks he's so tough.
No, I don't
because
know.
He
I
doesn't
don't
have
know what.
allergies,
I don't
and
know
me and
what
Nick
I do. I really don't know what I do.
You think you're the coolest cookie in the batch, don't you? Matt thinks he's like the go-to star, putting
I
a
don't know
shirt
what
on
you're talking
underneath the
about.
shirt, thinking he's the man.
I actually thought those were sewn together. I do like it.
Whatever, dude.
Bingo.
But I
Thank
also
you.
have yet. I don't know.
It's because it's got like a. It's like a turtleneck, so it's like got like an extended little like thing. But it's fine. Go ahead. We don't got to talk about like my cool shirt.
Oh my god, this
You're,
kid,
like,
you literally make
putting
me
me in physical
queasy. Like you
pain.
make me sick.
I think we should let Matt
You make me
talk.
queasy.
I think we should let Matt talk for like a full episode, and just the episode should be just letting Matt speak and seeing what he has
I'm
to
with
say.
that.
Let's hear it. Answer the next question.
I got nothing to say now. Like
What would you do if you're? What would each of our roles in a horror movie be? I can't. I'm like slurring
in a
my
horror
words.
movie be?
If we were all in a horror film, what like would our role, like our character
you'd
tropes
be
be?
you'd be the character that's like always freaking out and screaming and this and that, but at the end of the movie you find out that he was helping the killer the whole time. That's what your role would be. Like
I'm looking
like-
for better answers.
no, you'd be like up playing like, oh my god, that person just died. Oh my god, the killer's there. But then like at the end, it like pans back to the beginning of the movie and it shows you like fitting the other dude with the costumes, or like loading the gun that he was gonna use, or like hiding all the stuff.
I've never in my life seen a horror movie where that
A character gets
what?
Imagine Michael Myers, like or Ghostface
At the end of like Ghostface is like
not fitted
and there
for
he
a
was,
costume,
the
like-
accomplice,
okay.
fitting him for
That
his
is like
like 6 more
Not
inches
okay.
of
Listen,
drape.
not like
Oh
not
my
like
God.
fitting him like.
He's like, I kind of want this part
Okay,
to drag.
you want
a little bit.
to you want to let me speak?
Like asking Ghostface what
You wanna
size
let
his
me
waist
speak?
is.
You wanna let me
Yeah,
speak? Looks good.
That's so funny. That's hilarious.
You guys are so funny.
I'm a 36.
You know what I meant.
36
You know what I meant. You know what I meant.
That was
Y'all
too
have this
funny.
you know what I meant. You know what I
No,
meant.
you literally said fitted for the costume.
Sure.
Matt, have you ever seen a horror movie ever where the bro gets fitted for the costume?
No, but I've seen horror movies where like there's a backstory of like why they have what they have, like why the Joker's like.
Matt
the
would be like the
clown.
nerdy kid that like
What?
claims he's not scared. Like everyone's like, whoa, like
That's
do you
not
know
true.
that like
That's not true.
you know that every night on this year, like the
That's
big
not true
scary
at all.
fuck comes
That's
around and
literally
Matt's
not
like,
true at all.
yeah, you even believe in that?
That's not true.
I kinda
at
do.
all.
Yes, it is.
That's
Like-
not true at all.
Like I'm not even scared of that, guys. And he's like the quiet,
Chris,
like, tough
Chris would be
kid.
like
that's what it
the
is.
jock boyfriend that like gets killed like trying to protect like the main lead girl in the movie.
He would never be in that position.
Yes, you would. Yes, you would. Like Letterman and all.
Chris would be like
Yeah, that's so funny. You're
no,
weird.
Chris would be like
Or Chris would be the annoying. Chris would be the annoying older brother of the character. That's
The piss poor annoying fuck.
Like the
little
main
brother.
the main character would be like this one girl, right? And Chris would be the annoying older brother that she's like, oh my god, like you have no idea what just happened. Like I need to call the police. This is that. And then Chris would be like, get out of my room. I'm playing video games or something like that. That's
No,
you.
I feel like Chris would be like the first attempt at a kill. Like he'd be like the first victim, but he'd like survive it and then like give everyone else like tips and tricks from like the hospital room. Like he'd be in the hospital room and be like, oh, and like
No
he'd
shot.
figure it out, but he's not like physically able to go tell everybody, and he's like panicking, and he's like dragging himself through the hallways of the hospital. Yeah.
I honestly liked when I was the varsity sports player.
No, but you'd also be like an
Told you.
airhead, and you'd be dumb. I didn't like the part where he was like, oh, you'd like try and protect your girl or something, whatever.
Yeah,
Matt just
get
likes to
killed.
say weird shit to make me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
I just think more of just like you'd just be dumb as shit.
Or sometimes
Awesome.
Or like
answer-
you're the type to like point out the obvious. Like if someone got brutally murdered in front of you by the killer, he'd be like, oh, he just died.
No, Chris, the type of guy to be like,
No, I'm
Chris,
telling
the
you,
type of
Matt
guy
is
to
the
like check
one.
the pulse of the dead body. Yeah, he's really dead. That's Chris.
I need a better answer for
Matt's
myself.
would literally be like he would be the nerdy fuck that tries to act tough, like he's not scared and like unprepared and
Not
chill.
true.
And he's like, yeah, like I can't even believe you guys believe in this guy. And it like comes
This is so
around,
true.
it comes around, and then he like happens to have the like repellent in his backpack because he's like, yeah, like I actually always planned ahead. Like I just wanted to be like,
Repellent is crazy.
No, like, that's
what
the
is
type
it?
of
A
shit
fucking
Matt
big
was on.
cockroach?
you're a big cockroach. Get out of here.
Go ahead, Nick.
I need a better answer for me.
My answer.
Nick,
was
you'd be
perfect
first
for you.
victim. Like that's annoying.
I'd be the last one alive in the friend group.
You'd be the screamer, the one that's just like ah.
I'd
whole
either be the
time.
last one alive or I'd be the
Hey,
murderer.
you'd be the one that wants to explore and like get us everyone in the trip.
No,
like, the
I feel like
sticky
I'd be the killer
situation.
for sure.
Okay.
Or you'd be like the guy that like owns the house with the.
Come
cool
on, Chris.
basement.
I like. in
You'd
a
be the
movie,
guy that
like,
owns the house, like,
wait,
the
wait. How about
basement that
this?
they
I
all,
think
like,
you'd be
go
the one
to.
fitting the villain.
I'm
for
not
his
psychotic,
costume.
but I'd be a really good killer in a horror movie.
All right, what's the next?
Like I really
question?
would.
Okay.
Next question.
I just have that crazy in me. I have that dog in me.
Okay, next question.
Like I'm ready to just film.
Nick. Okay, there it is.
Have you ever visited a haunted house or a site like
No,
that's haunted?
I've a site that's haunted, but I don't do haunted houses. I hate that shit.
I definitely have. And I was like way too young to even like realize.
I actually
what
like
was
hate haunted
going on.
houses. It's so
Like I remember
cringe.
doing a haunted house, and I just remember like one single room in like one of the. Oh my god! You want to know what scared me so much as a kid?
Go ahead.
And it's not a haunted house, but it's like similar. You know those like at like carnivals or fairs, like the big tall structures. where it's, like,
big tall. Get to the point.
big tall structures at the
the
county
big tall
fair.
structures, and it's like the metal stairs, and then you go up them, and then you go through the
Fun
thing.
houses.
Yeah, like the fun houses. That's the good word for it. I
In
think that's
Maine.
is that what it's
like
called?
A fun house, like with like
Okay.
the
And like there's
Yeah.
one room, and it's like got like the punching bags, and you got
Oh my
like,
god!
like
I
that
think
whole thing.
we need a way better.
You wanna know what
horror
scared the
movie
fuck out of me as a
sequence
kid?
in like a fucking.
The Stranger Things
funhouse
one is
mirror
great.
maze. No,
The Stranger Things one is good.
it is, but we need like a murder mystery in a fun house.
Okay, but I went through one of those
I
ones.
wanna be the
I went through
killer.
one of those ones as a kid, and it was the room with like all the punching bags just hanging from the ceiling, and you gotta like move them out of the way and like get to the end of the room, and it was like you enter on the right and then you leave straight forward. But I went in on the right and then went through the punching bags to the left, and it was just like a long hallway. But I didn't know like you just got to go there. And I got to the end of the other hallway, and it was just a clown on the wall, like a giant like clown face on the wall. It was like go back. It scared the shit out of me because I was expecting like a door, and it was just like
That's terrifying. I remember once I was in something like that similar where there's just a bunch of objects in the room, and I like was making my way through it, and I got to the end, it was a mirror, and I saw myself, and it scared the fuck out of me.
I used to always be afraid of that shit. When we were younger, you guys would do that. I would just sit with mom.
Well, I'm scared of roller coasters and shit. and
Yeah,
would
but
do
I
that
used to be the
shit.
worst.
I like always just do those things because I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you're just like wasting time if you just go there to sit. So I'm like, even if I don't like it, at
Yeah,
least
you
I'm
eat food
trying
and be
to
with
do
friends. That's
something.
how I'm on.
Yeah, I'm looking
All
at
right,
that.
that was a good
fried dough.
episode. How do y'all feel?
Do you have any Halloween pranks or traditions?
Nope.
Halloween pranks or traditions. I can't say. I don't think I quite do.
Okay, let's wrap it up with best triplet costumes growing up.
Ooh, Three Little
Three
Pigs.
Little
when we were
Pigs.
babies.
Come on.
Three Little Pigs was really
I'm pretty sure
hard.
when we were 1 year old, we were a pumpkin patch as well.
We were pumpkin.
I always try to get Nick and Chris to recreate the Three Little Pigs with us with me, but they never want to. Try
Like,
every
not
year.
true. He's never tried once.
Never.
To, like,
If you
have us
tried,
recreate
you'd
it.
buy the costume or something.
I've tried like 4 times, or I've like talked about it, but I'm not gonna buy the costumes. And be like, oh, put it on. Like that's weird.
I'd rather be the brick house, the stick house, and the straw.
Because
house.
she's a brick
house.
You did not leave enough of a gap.
Okay,
there.
whatever.
'Cause she's a brick.
I'm trying to think. Oh my god, one year, like
House.
our whole friend group, there was like 12 of us. We're like the
This was the
entire-
best. That was the best.
We were like the
Halloween
entire
costume ever.
cast of Batman. The other kid named Matt in our grade was Batman. I was Robin, and then you were the Joker.
Yep.
Nick was the Riddler.
My costume was
We had
crazy.
Poison Ivy.
There's 3 girls that were Catwoman, Batwoman, and Poison Ivy. And then there was, I'm trying to think.
There's a couple people that just joined our friend group that weren't invited, and they were like not dressed in the Batman stuff. I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
this is
I remember once when my friend was a banana, and then like someone.
I was the gorilla.
Matt was the
and I
gorilla.
just chased him for like the
Yeah.
whole night because everybody thought it was so funny.
Because she's a brick.
All right,
that was really
thanks for
funny.
tuning in, everybody. That was a great
House.
episode.
Because she's a brick.
Shout
That
out
was a good
Halloween.
episode.
Sorry that was kind of disgusting.
I wish I had a freaking costume on.
Chris, your sneezies went away.
I know.
Also, last statement before we're done filming. If it's Halloween's nearing, make sure everyone stays safe. People try and do some crazy shit on Halloween.
Check
and
your
Halloween's
candy
kinda
for
like a
real.
scary
Don't
day.
get tricked. Stupid
Yeah,
shit. in
check
the
your candy. Be safe. Pay attention to your
Bro,
surroundings.
imagine being that down bad that you're like putting shit in little kids' candy.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah, I'm
crazy.
out of here.
Bye.
And share.
Cause she's a brick house. Cause she's a brick house.